Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111 here with your midweek check-in. I hope you guys are all doing great. This is a friendly reminder that my Black Friday special is still in effect. And if you want to take part in two very special services, they are on sale until this Friday at midnight. And those two services are my masterclass, How to Read Tarot Like a Priestess, and my 75-minute Twin Flame extended reading and coaching session combo. Those two services are on sale now at queenoflight1111.com. What we're doing today on this new moon is we're taking a look at divine masculine and feminine's energies, as well as the energy of the connection. And what I have specifically asked is what energy is coming in for this new moon for divine masculine and feminine and the connection. So what we're going to look at here are the bottoms of the deck. We have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. What's very interesting here is we have three new moon cards, one at the bottom of the deck, one here for divine feminine, and one here for the connection. So new moons are the dark moon, right? Look, it's the dark moon here, the dark moon here, the dark moon here. It's a night of banishing. It's a time of, setting intentions for something new as we go into the new cycle. Masculine happens to have the full moon in Aries. Aries is the sign of the emperor, the divine masculine sign. And we have the full moon, which is that energy of cycle completion. So that's the thing, right? With this connection with your divine partner, there is this energy about new beginnings that really can't happen until masculine truly ends his current cycle. Okay, he needs to move on from his current cycle, close that out if there is to be any new beginning, new cycle with divine feminine. But that doesn't mean the divine feminine can't have a new beginning. What I'm saying is, if you want a new beginning with your divine masculine, the dude's got to end something. He's got to end a current cycle. So, bottom of the deck, we have a time to give rather than take. So, it's very much in this energy of, it's time for reciprocity. It's time for this energy where, it's also Thanksgiving, right? So when you think about Thanksgiving, at least in the North America, and for those of you who celebrate, this is the energy of being grateful. It's a time to give. It's a time to share. It's a time to be with your family and share love. I'm not getting into the politics of what this is. I'm just telling you spiritually that it is a time to be in gratitude, a time to give, a time to show thanks. So what is this new moon bringing? The new moon is bringing a time to give rather than take. For divine feminine, specifically, it's this energy where she has been selfless. She has been giving to her spiritual journey. She has been giving to her awakening, and this energy of this joy and stability and this union. It's time for her to receive now from divine masculine, receive some sort of communication, receive some sort of truth, because she's done with the repetitive cycle. It's time for the new. It's time for a determined masculine who is going to be a leader. So a time to give rather than take for divine feminine, the bottom of that deck for her. She's had this new beginning. She's had this energy of spiritual awakening through this connection, through this union. And now it's time for masculine to give in the form of the truth, in form of communication, in some sort of form of using his throat chakra to let her know what's up, what's going on. Are we going to move things forward, or are we going to continue in this cycle of no communication and no movement forward? So she's very much in this energy, and her theme for the new moon reading today is like, look, I've given to my journey. I've given to my awakening. I've given to this union. It's time for the masculine to give communication. Okay, it's time for the masculine to bring that in. Notice the two number eights, the 8 and the 8. It's this energy of a cycle. Okay, maybe she's been the one who's always reached out and communicated, and the letter A could be significant for somebody. But it's this energy of perhaps she's now breaking that cycle and she's giving, 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 and masculine's been taking, 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 and now it's time for masculine to give some sort of communication. What's also very interesting, this is a number 4. 3 plus 2 is a 5. And then we've got the 6 here at the bottom of the deck for masculine. It just feels like there's some sort of progression that is happening. So let's go ahead and get to divine feminine's energies. What's coming in for her? By the way, look at this. 17, 17, 7, 7. And by the way, that's a 10, right? 10 plus a 7 would be a 17. These are all union numbers. 717, 17, 1717, right? 88. These are significant messages. For divine feminine, there is a cycle that has been occurring as far as her relationship with masculine. Again, if she's been the one that's always reached out and communicated, it's time for him to give as a king, this Aries, right? This is the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Where do we get the Aries? Right here for masculine. It's time for him to give rather than keep taking. So for divine feminine, what is coming in for the new moon for divine feminine as related to her masculine? Expect powerful change. What's that change? Action. She has been patient for a very, very long time. She has been in this energy of taking action towards her healing. Okay, she's been in this energy of very much, this is the Temperance card. I believe it's the Temperance card. I hate it when they do this. Let me just double check. 17. Oh, it's the star. Even better. Well, I should have known that with that big old star there. She's been taking action towards her alignment. She's been taking action towards her healing. And now this change is coming. This change is coming. Expect powerful change, divine feminine, on your journey with masculine. It's time for masculine to reclaim his power. It's time for him to express his truth. And there's this energy of Jupiter. Now, I don't really do astrology so much in tracking the planets all the time, but I know Jupiter is direct right now. And so this brings in the energy of destiny, of expansion and growth and stable changes. So divine feminine, what is coming in during this new moon for you as related to your masculine? Powerful change. You've taken action towards your alignment and your healing. This healing is bringing you towards this energy of destiny, of abundance and growth. Karmic cycles, karmics are flying off the wheel. And what you can expect is that both of you are reclaiming your power as related to your soul contract with each other. And Jupiter going direct is helping this change. Look at Wheel of Fortune energy here, Wheel of Fortune energy here. This is very much the universe at work in aligning your destiny back together again. And remember, if you guys want to understand more about your own spiritual contract, then you can book the Akashic Records reading. That's a really good reading for you to understand what your soul contract is about, what the current state of your contract is, and any potential future energies. Divine masculine's energy as related to his feminine, what's coming in during this new moon? A time to give rather than take. This he knows, third eye chakra. He knows, he's aware, he sees it. He knows it's time for him to give rather than continuing to take from feminine. He knows that he needs to get into his power and really, triumph over this. Look at this eclipse energy. I'm just seeing this here. So we have the eclipse. Wow. So he knows that he needs to really look at his in and out behavior. He really needs to look at his irresponsibility. The third eye is I see, I know what I am doing. So this a time to give rather than take. He knows He sees how much he has taken. He knows that he has been in his pride and in his ego, and he needs to gain strength over anywhere that he has lost his power because he's been a player. Look at this ruling planet, Jupiter. Where do we get Jupiter? Right here. Oh, the synchronicities the divine is bringing in today. This is crazy. I'm just like, I start channeling real time and I'm seeing all this real time. So, a time to give rather than take, divine masculine's energy towards his feminine. What energies are coming in during this new moon? It's time for him to give. He sees it, he knows it. He needs to get into his strength. He needs to overcome any loss of power because of his player energy. So, what is his energy towards his feminine? What's coming in? There is a fiery climax approaching. So, there is a conclusion to a cycle for him. His energy towards his feminine, there's this energy of this 10 of cups. When he sees his feminine, when he's experiencing his feminine, he knows she is his bliss. And he wants love to begin. He wants love to begin again. He wants to expand it. He wants to grow it. He wants to manifest this love again. He wants to manifest this union again. But it does feel like things have completed, that there was an ending, there is an ending, there is a separation in this connection right now, but he wants to give it new life and a new beginning. So there's very much this energy where he's done with the separation. He wants to expand and grow love and have a new beginning. There's this energy of emptiness. There's an energy of making adjustments. It's time. If he wants this 10 of cups, then this is a love he must manifest again and renew. He's got to complete the cycle of this separation and begin a new beginning. So, what's the energy for the connection? It's time to give rather than take, right? There's this spiritual awakening. We know masculine spiritually awoken. He needs his strength to get over this loss of power. We know feminine has awakened to this union, but she knows that masculine's time to give, bring in communication. So what's the energy of the connection? It's time to give rather than take. There's that new beginning and an awakening. But guess what? We're no longer open to third-party situations. Here's that Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands has been coming up a lot in third-party readings. Okay, that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. A time to give rather than take. We are awake that we no longer want to give to third-party situations. We no longer want to be in between two relationships. This is what we know. Here's the Moon card, Page of Cups, the Moon card. This is what we know. This is what we're connecting to intuitively, right? Is it this third-party situation, or is it this divine feminine? We're no longer open to those choices. We're no longer open to the 50-50. So it's time to meditate and contemplate. Both masculine and feminine are meditating. They're contemplating. They're being led by their emotions. And this is why we have the angel of love. They both want to have this renewal of love. There is this crumbling, this sudden shift of energy on the path, on the journey. Another number 8. He's got the 8 here. We're done walking away. We're done being independent. We're done with this energy of going at this journey alone. And guess what? Yes, the time has come. The time has come to focus on what we want. The time has come for abundance, for completion. Masculine must complete this karmic cycle and for this new moon to begin in abundance with divine feminine. Jupiter is direct right now. This is a very, very critical point in time for this collective. I feel like communication could be coming in or could get stronger between masculine and feminine. We are headed into the holidays. There could be this energy of being vulnerable, being in your heart space, right? Being led, no longer wanting to walk away from divine love. And we're ready to take action. The time has come. The time has come. So spend your time meditating and contemplating feminine and allow masculine to give rather than you giving over and over again. because that is the only thing that's going to bring in this balance. There has been an imbalance in this connection for too long. So if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And don't forget, Black Friday special, good through Friday at midnight only.